Hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing new week. Currently it is Monday and let's get right to the charts as Bitcoin is right now dumping below the 200 moving average, and as you can see we have tested this moving average a couple of times in the past weeks. Basically you can see right here we are right now currently, if we draw our volume profile too, you can see we are currently trading below the value area low of this range right here that we were in. After rejecting at 116,000, we basically put in a lower high right here. Basically this is our all-time high and this is our lower high, and right now price is continuing to play in this downtrend that I have warned you about. Potentially I did tell you that I would be bullish if Bitcoin starts pushing basically potentially now towards 120k, but this did not happen. We got 0.25 rate cut. Powell did say some bearish things, and right now here we are, price is dumping. But something very interesting is that the stock market is basically still like 0.5% away from all-time high basically, which is very interesting to see. Bitcoin is currently not looking the best, as you know. You can see our current weekly pivot is sitting at exactly 112.4k. No, that's the monthly pivot, excuse me. Our weekly pivot is sitting at around 111k, which is also where our PUC is basically. You can see right here it already got tested, but the weekly pivot did not get tested since the start of this week. So potentially price might go up once again towards the weekly pivot for a test, or even higher towards the monthly pivot around 112.5k, and then eventually we are going to be breaking down of this range right here. Or if it holds, the best case scenario, we are potentially going to start reversing back up, but this is right now in my opinion less likely to happen. In my opinion we are going to be having a breakdown of this range, since as you can see it is a very interesting range right here that has been formed. So I am expecting something like this potentially to happen, but as you know this can take a while. We might even range all the way until December, and then we are going to be finally starting to push all the way down towards my target, which is sitting at $94,000 to $92,000, or even lower, since as you know we are right now having a monthly pivot support sitting at $87,000, and since those pivots are here, they are a possible scenario. So is the R3 that's sitting at $136,000, which we are right now very far away from, and potentially first we are going to be seeing something like this, and then we are going to be going up. But as of right now, let's look some of the altcoins. Let me just turn this off. If we look at Ethereum has broken down below, you can see right here the value area low of this range right here, and we are right now trading somewhere in no man's land below the 4-yearly trend line. Basically it was resistance, now it was support, and right now it will flip as resistance once again if price starts closing weekly candles below here. Then if we go for another test, we are more likely to be rejected from this weekly candle right here. Is very important for Ethereum. It depends how we close this candle. You can see from the top that we had right here at almost 5,000. Ethereum is right now down almost 26%. Bitcoin from the all-time high, if we measure it, is only down 15%. This is right now nothing. So if we continue down to have like bigger percentage, either we go down to the 50 EMA or we go down to that 100 EMA, or in the worst case scenario, we go down to the weekly 200 EMA, which is sitting at $65,000. But right now, this is out of the question. First, we want to see potentially an acceptance in this previous range right here, which the POC would be sitting at 89,000, and the value area low of this range would be sitting right here exactly at 74.6k. So those are my two levels right now, which I'm looking at. And from the all-time high, from the to the one level would be $37,000 of a correction, and to the deepest correction, to this low right here, would be 40% or $51,000 in price change, which would be $51,000 in price change considered a bearish market move, since you can see from the last all-time high that we made back in 2021 all the way down to the bottom right here, the price change was basically $50,000 in price change, and $50,000 in price change right now will take us all the way down right here. So if history repeats, this would be a very nice opportunity, or your last opportunity to buy cheap Bitcoin below 100k. Even if we get down there, right now nothing is certain, as we are still ranging at the highs right here. Basically, if we don't get a breakdown below 100k, all of this would be considered invalidated. But for right now, let's look at some of the altcoins as well. Solana approaching the wick right here, the capitulation wick, which is also the POC, sitting, as you can see, $147. Hype still at 40. We did test our 200 EMA, you can see. If Hype goes all the way down to fill the wick, this would be 50% of a correction. So we'll be seeing Hype potentially at $20. Sui right now looking the worst out of all of them. In my opinion, Sui was a very strong coin, but you can see right now after this capitulation week, it has been dead for quite some time. XRP also potentially starting to break. If Bitcoin breaks down of this range, of those altcoins will follow, since something very interesting to see is that the dominance is actually rising very fast. I did tell you about this in my previous videos, that the week that we had right here after this week of the Bitcoin dominance, it rose for a very long time, and right now we are basically having the same thing, and I am expecting it to potentially continue to rise to basically wrecked all of those altcoins, since, as you know, Bitcoin is the king of the market, and if the Bitcoin dominance rises, everything else will be going down. And imagine if the stock market also starts correcting like the correction that we got right here. What should I tell you? Basically, those targets will become very easy to get hit. If the stock market starts correcting, we are easily going down towards those targets right here. And potentially, if we get broken down of these targets, we might revisit this range right here. But this right now, as I told you, less likely to happen. Let's look at the open interest for Bitcoin. We did get quite a week right now, but you can see during this move down, open interest went up and CVD was also up. So a lot of short positions open up right here, and a lot of long positions got liquidated during this move right here. Also, you can see the liquidation heat map. We have liquidity stacked at the bottom right here. Also, down to that week would be a lot of liquidations taken out, and if we go on a hard time frame for the liquidity, you can see that we do have liquidity basically all the way down towards this low right here. So it is pretty possible that it will get taken out sooner or later. We still don't have data for the ETFs for this week. Long versus shorts ratio, you can see, as I have told you, a lot of shorts have opened up. We have quite a lot more selling pressure in the market than buying pressure, which is normal for this move. Funding rate still remaining positive on the major exchanges, and we did get PMI today. Maybe this was the cause of the move that we had today, and we do have also potentially on Friday, if it does not get delayed, unemployment and also inflation data. That would be pretty interesting to see how it affects the markets. And I think this will be it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. Subscribe for my channel, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.